So I'm standing right in the middle of Circus Maximus, and I'm about to take you on an adventure of a lifetime. This is the top thing to do in Rome while you're here. I know it may not sound like it, but we're going to go check out Via Appia Antica, the old Roman aqueducts. And it's not so much what you see in Rome that you'll remember the rest of your life, it's what you do. And you're going to see some great stuff, but this bike ride previously was very difficult to do. First off, it's 17 miles, and you might be thinking, well, do I really want to sweat and ride a bike for 17 miles? But we're going to be on e-bikes, and it takes all the work out of it. You just can enjoy the ride. Second of all, we're using an app called Komoot, which makes it very easy to navigate. Before Komoot or the GPS was available, you really had to hire a guide, or you had to get maps and probably get lost for several hours, because this is not easy to find without Komoot. And the great thing about Komoot is, in Rome, the app is free to use. And all you have to do is upload Komoot to your phone, and when you come into the bike store, they'll send you a link and you're off. Now, if you wanted to shorten your bike trip a little bit and only do Via Appia Antica, you could do that. If you just wanted to see the Roman aqueducts, you could also do that. But I personally think the 17-mile loop through both of these iconic sites is well worth it. And if you plan for 4 hours, that'll give you plenty of time to take pictures, to not have to go feel like you're rushed. And you can even stop for a quick bite to eat along the way. There's a really cool restaurant in the Aqueduct Park area. And so stick with me. I'm going to show you how to do everything from A to Z. I'm even going to show you kind of what you can expect to see along the way. Well, not to expect to see, you'll see this stuff. And again, I've taken several people on this ride, and everybody I've taken said it was the highlight of the trip. And so I have no doubt that this will be the highlight of your trip. I know you're probably thinking, what can this old guy tell me that I don't already know about Rome? Or, or whatever you're thinking. Well, save that till after you go on the bike ride. So if you don't know much about Circus Maximus, it's where they used to have the chariot races. If you've seen Gladiator, this was the place, man. Now it's just kind of an open field. There's a few bleachers on the one end, but you just got to come down here and imagine what it was like, and that's half the fun. But anyway, let's get started. You're going to want to walk to the opposite end of Circus Maximus. In the corner, there's a strip of shops and a couple of restaurants. And in fact, one of those restaurants is awesome. We're going to go there at the very end. So let me show you where I'm at. I'll turn this thing around. Okay, so we're coming up. I was in the middle of Circus Maximus. I'm coming over kind of catty corner from where I got off the metro. And right in there, behind those trees in the corner, is a bike shop called Easy Bike Rental Roma. So here's Easy Bike Rental Roma, and honestly, this is not a paid advertisement, but these guys are awesome. They're very reasonably priced for an e-bike. For a regular e-bike, it's like $17 for 4 hours, and for the suspension type mountain e-bike, I think it's $24, $25. Here's a look at some of the bikes. This is the mountain bike style. Pretty nice looking selection. And here are the city style. Some of these aren't electric though, but make sure you get the electric bike because it's 17 miles. Make it easy on yourself. So what's your favorite bike ride?
Well, probably the one you're going to do right now, the ancient Appian Way is real nice.
Yeah, it's real nice.
When they say all roads lead to Rome, the ancient Appian was the first one. So.
Yeah, no, absolutely. What about the aqueducts? Those are pretty impressive.
Well, the aqueducts are pretty impressive also because something that very few people know is that actually ancient Romans had more water per capita than we have today.
Really?
They had 13 aqueducts coming into the city, and they were amazing engineers, especially hydraulic engineers, but everything they built was built to class. We have a couple of aqueducts. One of them is in the center of Rome that is still functioning after 2,000 years.
Still functioning?
Still functioning. If you go to Piazza Venezia, where there's a fountain which looks like a pine, the water from that is called Aqua Marcia, and it's an ancient Roman aqueduct.
I gotta do that. I'm gonna have to do that.
Water, practically.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Well, I look forward to the day, and again, thanks for all your help. You guys have been awesome.
Thank you.
So there's my bike you guys picked out for me. It's got the big wheels, and here we go. the beginning, you just kind of follow a bike path until you kind of get the off-road stuff. And it's pretty safe because it's all on a bike path. It's marked. There's a couple places we have to cross the street. Just wait for the lights. But pretty soon we kind of move away from the city in a little bit more of a, I guess, biker-friendly area. Cut across here and head over to Via Appia Antica. So now we've made it over to real close to Via Appia Antica. There's a gate straight ahead we're going to go through, and we're going to cut the corner there. If that by chance is closed, you may have to go to the left and go around. But going through the gate is much better. It's very peaceful, nice park to drive through. We'll take a look. So if you like, you can stop here at the Catacombs of San Calistro. There's some additional catacombs just up the road. But haven't been in these ones, but I'm sure they're neat. There is the original Via Appia Antica. You just go for miles. All roads lead to Rome. Well, this one certainly did. And right down to the Colosseum. Okay, we're going to the main road. It's a bumpy ride. Can you imagine if you're in this, even back then, I'm sure these roads had to not have been comfortable going down with your chariot or whatever, horses. There's no way it was comfortable. But what could you do about it? Maybe they had good shocks. Ciao. Ciao. As you can see, the American history, they're trying to change it. I wonder how many times they've changed the history on the Roman history. You know, what we've been told perhaps is 90% right, but I'm sure there's some details that are being left out or changed. You just kind of imagine what it was like, you know, 2,000 years ago. So what you're looking at here was one of the first pizza ovens in all of Italy. That's why the Italians are so good at making pizza. They've been doing it for 2,000 years. Well, Maybe that's not a pizza oven. It looked like one for a minute. Probably says, welcome to Rome, beware, they hang people here. Yeah, maybe that's what it says. Would you rather have this or this? Ah, look, this one says subscribe. I'm pretty sure that's what it says, subscribe. So why don't you do that? This goes all the way down. I mean, it goes right now, even today, you can take it all the way down to Castel Gandolfo area, which I have a video about that. See, where else can you see a road that was laid 2,000 years ago? You see right there the lines in the lines that were made from the, I want to say cars, but I guess they're carriages, chariots, I'm not sure. E questa è la strada più importante, eh?
Roma.
Di Rome. I said it's the most important street in Rome.
Yes,
Vive-
it's a very wonderful street.
It's a very wonderful street.
Okay. Enjoy Rome.
Thank you, thank you. È una città bellissima. E la strada non c'è male.
La storia, 2000 years of history.
2,000 years.
Yeah. St.
Dimmi.
Peter, St. Paul.
Oh, it came Paul.
This is the street.
This is true, okay.
I don't speak English very
No,
well.
dimmi in italiano.
Te lo dico in italiano. Qui sono passati San Pietro e San Paolo.
He said the Pope Paul came down here. I don't know which one, but one of them.
Sì. Più avanti
More that way.
c'è la chiesa che si chiama la chiesa della conversione di Pietro, di San Pietro.
There's a church called the Conversation of San Pietro.
Dove San Pietro ha incontrato Gesù.
Oh, okay. Saint Peter had contacted or had met Jesus.
Stava scappando perché lo volevano uccidere San Pietro e ha incontrato Gesù e ci veniva ricordato dove vai? Po vadis in latino.
Okay.
Dove vai? È tornato indietro e poi è stato crocifisso al contrario.
Okay. So you're talking about how when Peter met Christ here. Yeah, kind of cool. Very cool. Hey. Grazie.
Bye.
He was telling me how this is the best part of Rome and people miss out on it. A lot of them don't ever come and see this. But now that I'm showing you how to do it and how to do it easily, no excuse now. There's Villa Dino. I don't know who Dino is, but he has a villa. Looks like his jail's right there. See the bars in the window? This is going to be our detour to head to the Aqueduct Park. So you made it to the end of part one. Thank you. Part two will be coming up. It's where we ride through the Aqueduct Park and check out all of the Roman aqueducts. It's super awesome. It really is. It's as inspiring as Via Appia Antica, if not more, to me. So stick around for that. I'm going to post the video here. In the comments, I'm going to be putting additional information for you to help you with your planning of this bike ride. Again, I highly recommend it. It's one of the highlights that you'll have in Rome. I guarantee it. It's almost as fun as playing pickleball. And yeah, alla prossima. One last plug. I would appreciate it if you'd subscribe to my videos. I feel like I have something to offer. I've spent quite a bit of time in Italy throughout my life. I'm coming up on 3 years, and not all at once, but anyway, I'm learning all the time and sharing some interesting things, I think. So join me for the ride.